Alright, so what's up guys? I haven't done one of these in a fucking minute. Fat fucking minute. Didn't keep my fucking promise. Said I was gonna do these more often and I never fucking did. Just stopped out of nowhere. But yeah, my fucking hair is hella long now. It grew out pretty fast for you know, being shaved and fucking bald this summer. That was a fucking mistake. Like, the worst part was that I thought it was gonna be fucking like, oh yeah, this is so sweet. Like, I actually liked it for a little bit. Which was fucking stupid. Never doing that again. Fuck. It was just a rough patch for me. It was a rough moment. I haven't done a video for a minute. You already fucking said that. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing it again, like doing the fucking videos again. I stopped doing the videos because I didn't think my videos were actually fucking chill. I just felt like they were basic, like YouTuber videos, like, hey guys, so today we're gonna be doing this and this and that, and like, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. You know, I just felt fucking stupid. I just really did. I was like, damn, like, why? It didn't feel like it was me, so I fucking stopped. But yeah, I'm back at it again, I guess. I did a live video the other day. That's what got me into wanting to do more videos again. I did a live video and I had like a lot of people talking to me. It wasn't like, oh, fucking rock star, like everybody's fucking watching. But I mean, I had a lot of conversations with people and I had a good time and I feel like they had a good time. So I was like, you know what, like, why don't I start doing this again, you know? But the important part for me to start doing these videos again was that I needed to do something real, something that wasn't scripted or anything that was like, okay, like I need to get people's attention, or oh, like this and that, like it's for the people. Like, I'm like, fuck it, like I'm not doing this, like I'm sorry to hurt you for your guys' feelings. Actually, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing this shit for me just because I think it's fun. But I need to find something that was like, okay, like if I'm gonna be doing this, I need to find something that's real, that's really genuine, that's about me. And honestly, it's fucking hard, guys. It's fucking hard because it's like nobody's telling you like, well, this is what you gotta do. You just gotta fucking figure out on your own. I don't even know what the point of this fucking video is. I guess like something I wanted to talk about was that, like, again, the finding like that uniqueness in my YouTube videos and like talk about what my life is like and see what my everyday life is like. And honestly, and every day gets fucking boring. Like imagine like you watching me every fucking video of my routine. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, he wakes up, goes to work, and whatever. Like, it's usually like I have moments that I have like thoughts, you know, like ideas that I want to share. But it's like really in the moment, so I kind of forget. And yeah, I mean, and it's usually like at work or places where I don't feel comfortable recording. Like, people are just like, oh, you should record in public and vlog, but I don't want to fucking do that. But yeah, something I wanted to talk about was I dropped out of school. I don't know if you guys knew, but I dropped out for like once already. And I was pursuing music, but if I'm being honest, I didn't do shit the first time I dropped out. Like, literally all I fucking did was just smoke weed. Like, all day, every day. Like, I remember the first day I dropped out of school, like actually the first day, like the first 3 days of me dropping out of school the first time was like literally me just laying in bed for like 3 fucking days. Like, I'm not doing shit. Like, it was like, it was hard. I feel like it was kind of like a little depression because I was like, I didn't like shower, I didn't take care of myself for like those 3 days, like whatsoever. And yeah, that was that. And then like the next week, like I was like, okay, like I'm gonna sit down and start working on this. And then I started looking up shit like, okay, what's like a minor scale and a pentatonic scale? I mean, I know what a fucking pentatonic scale is, but like, what are minor scales and major scales and how do you write songs? And I was like trying to deconstruct like music that I liked. But that didn't last that long. I did that shit for like an hour the first week, and that's it. Like, I had turned this little room that you see into like a little studio room, and I didn't do shit. Like, literally, I would just come into this room and listen to music, not listen to music, just watch videos and be on my phone all the fucking time. Like, I didn't do shit. So I was like, okay, you know, like from that I just went to fucking working, like fucking more often, not full time because shit, I'm too fucking lazy. Well, I was too lazy. And I was just on my phone all the fucking time and working, but I didn't really work on anything like music wise. Then I decided to fucking go back to school, and yeah, I mean, like, it seemed chill because I was at CNM and I was transferring to UNM, and I thought it was gonna be a good idea, and it was gonna be like really fun. And I mean, for the most part, it was when I transferred over. But it started getting hard, not the classes, because that shit was fucking easy. Like, I didn't have to study, I did good. I barely showed up to class, and I did fucking good. But the part that was hard is going to class and, like, thinking about, like, okay, like, where's my life going? Like, is this really what I want to do with my life? And like, I'm running out of time, and I'm only getting older from here on out, and it's like, Carlos, like, what are you doing? And every time that I would go to class, I would just remember feeling frustrated and angry, like, and the only thought that was in my fucking mind was like, this shit's fucking boring, this is fucking slow, people are stupid, I'm fucking angry, like, I want to get the fuck out of here. Like, the second I was in class, I wanted to get the fuck out. I would go early to school. I'd be fucking early to school, but I'd be late to class still. I would just sit outside, I'm like, I was just not emotionally ready to go in, and it's like, this is not what I want to do. And I remember, like, I was just hating my fucking life. I was like, damn, like, I felt like I knew what I wanted to do, which was music, again. And I felt like, even though psychology and like college, I'm not saying college is for like college is bad or anything, but like it's not for everybody, and it wasn't for me. And it was just like I felt like I didn't need it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people like were telling me, come on, Carlos, you gotta finish it. You gotta do school. Like it's good for you. You know what I mean? And that kind of kept me going for a little bit, up until the point that I realized, like, I'm like, what's the fucking point? Like, say I get a good job, you know, get a bachelor's degree, master's degree, get a good job as a fucking therapist or whatever, social worker. They make alright money, like, not too bad, you know, that's livable, and like, there's opportunity for growing and moving up, especially if you get a PhD. But I thought to myself, like, really? Like, I even pictured myself doing that job and having good money, but I didn't see myself happy. Like, at the end of the day, that's what got me, like, thinking too, is like, is it like that important? Am I gonna be happy at the end of the day? And I wasn't. I was fucking miserable. Like, literally, I was hating my life. There was points that I was sitting in class and my chest would be like fucking hurting. I was like, oh no, like the stress was getting to me, like how much I fucking hated it. So I was like, I have a decision to make. And for a long time, I didn't do it until one day I just kind of snapped. It was like a day that I thought I had to take a test, and I didn't take the test. I had to leave earlier for a trip, which I will talk about in a different video. I don't fucking know. This shit don't have any structure, so you guys are gonna have to get used to the chaos. But anyway, I had to get ready for a trip I had to go to, and I had to turn in all my work and take all these tests before I left, because I wouldn't be able to come back before those dates. Like, they wouldn't let me make it up, so I had to do it beforehand, my professors. I needed to do the makeup work so that because they wouldn't excuse the work if I missed it, you know? So I just had to turn it in beforehand, like a week before everybody else, and it was a really, like, stressful week. I remember that I was, like, fucking just doing a bunch of work. It felt like fucking finals week. I was studying for tests, I was writing fucking papers, I was doing homework, and all this fucking shit like everybody does. And I remember, like, when I came back from the trip, like, everybody was, like, taking their tests still and, like, turning in their projects, like, barely, you know? And I had just gotten back, and so I didn't have anything to do. So one day, like, anyway, like, long story short, I'm going to my statistics class, my statistical principles class, and I sit down and I'm like, okay, like, here we go again, like, I'm back at this again. And I sat down, and the teacher said, okay, everybody get ready for the test, and for a second I freaked out. I was like, what fucking test? Like, I'm like, oh, but that's right, I already fucking took it. And I was like, all right, cool. So I went up to him and I talked to him about, like, hey, so do I need to stay here or can I just go home? And he's like, yeah, you can just go home. And I left, and I remember the second I walked out of that class, I remember feeling so ecstatic, like knowing I didn't have to go to class. And I was like, oh fuck, like what am I doing? Like, if this is like, if I feel this fucking like happy and ecstatic to be out of class, like I'm not like, it's not an understatement. Like, I'm being dead ass. I was so fucking happy. Did not have to take that test, and didn't have class that day. I was like, fuck yeah, like I don't have to do this, like. And that's when it clicked, like, oh fuck, I don't have to do this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not fucking happy. Like, I didn't want to be there. Like, I was just wasting my money, you know? And so I dropped out that same day. And a lot of people, like, I was really hesitant at first. And it's scary talking about it, because it's like, I say I don't give a shit, but it's scary to think about, like, what people think. Like, oh, that guy was a dropout, or like, that guy wasn't good enough. I know I was good enough. I did fucking great. I barely studied, and I did fucking A's and B's, like, no fucking problem. But then a lot of, like, I feel like it's scary to think about like other people saying like, oh, he didn't have what it took, you know? And like, I don't like thinking about that, because like, I fucking know I have what it takes to whatever I want to do. But yeah, a lot of people try to convince me now. Like, actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody I dropped out that day. Till after I dropped out. I'm like, yep, I just dropped out today again for the second time. And they're like, why? I'm like, this and this, and they're like, some people were like, oh, okay, and they'd be like, well, I hope the best of luck to you, Carlos. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate it, honestly, because shit, imagine with a bachelor's degree, like, a job ain't guaranteed. Imagine with that one, like, it's fucking scary out there. It's fucking scary for me right now. Like, I'm trying to figure out shit. I'm like, fucking one day at a time, one day at a time. But, anyway, yeah, like, I told a lot of people, like, I'm dropping out to pursue my passion that I always known was for music. Since I was a little kid, like, it always has and always will be, and I can't picture myself doing anything else. Like, the way I compared it was that, like I said before, like, if I'm making all this money as a therapist, like, I know I'm not gonna be happy. But if I'm living in a van, like, you know, like, barely scraping by, but at least I'm doing what I love, like, shit, like, I can't put a price on that. Like, even if people don't value me, like, I don't care. Like, I know I'll be happy, and like, that gave me a lot of peace knowing, like, shit, like, I have a lot of conviction in this decision, and I know what I'm doing. Like, I know this is what I want to do, and not a lot of people, like, know that, which is crazy. Like, you talk a lot of other 20-year-olds are like, oh, I don't know what to do, like, I'm just taking classes, or like, I'm a major, and they're like, you ask them like, oh, why do you want to major in that? Like, oh, because of the money, and it doesn't make sense. And actually, I gotta give a quick shout out to my good friend Daniel Villa. He was the one that supported me, like, through a lot of this, and like, he talked to me about a lot of this stuff, and a lot of these points were actually his points, and like, they kind of woke me, and I was like, oh fuck, like, he's right, like, I know what I want to do. So this is a big shout out to you, Daniel. I love that sweet ass. But yeah, anyway, back to the story, like, back to the story. There's just a couple things, like, reflecting on the dropping out, that's like, dude, am I doing the right thing? Like, was that the right decision, you know? Should I just at least finish the semester? Like, I was almost done. I'm a junior now. Like, I needed 3 more semesters and I was out. But I was like, should I just finished it? Should I have done this or that, you know? Like, was that the smartest move? And like, I gotta remind myself I can't look back, because I'm not going backwards. I'm always moving forward. But yeah, it's scary, guys. It's scary. So yeah, like, now that I dropped out, I've been working on music. But this time, like, I have really been working on music, and I've just been eager to learn about music, and I'm always on my phone looking up videos, like, okay, like, what are techniques, what are rhyme schemes, what are fucking song structures, whatever. And I'm just fucking there, and like, I remember, like, these first 2 months, I dropped out around October, September, I think, and it's already December, so we're going into the 3rd month. And like, finally to this 3rd month, like, I've worked on a like couple projects, and I have ideas going, and like, the ball seems to keep rolling and speeding up, and I see, like, I'm like, okay, like, this is actually kind of going somewhere. And like, right now, I just got done, like, putting up, like, on social media, like, I'm dropping a song soon, and like, I freaked out when I actually, like, started, like, singing it, and with the beat, I was like, oh fuck, like, this is a full fucking song. And like, I fucking love it. I'm fucking happy with it, and I'm proud of it, and I don't give a fuck if nobody fucks with it. But I know I fucking love it, and I put my heart out into that song, and like, it was my first song. It's my first, like, full, complete song. I just gotta record the fucking lyrics, and it's fucking ready. So yeah, you guys fucking be ready for that. I put that shit on my social media, like, Insta and shit, like. But yeah, it was really exciting, and I was like, damn, like, I felt like I cracked the code, like, I found a secret of, like, damn, like, not a lot of people know this, you know? And I was really fucking proud just now, like, 2 minutes ago. Like, shit, this has been going for like 60 minutes. Like, 60 minutes ago. And yeah, it's just, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's hard dropping out because it's not an easy decision. It took me a lot of time. Like, it's my 2nd time dropping out. But it took me a lot of time and thinking and like rationalizing what I want to do, what do I have to do after. Like, I had to pick up 3 jobs. I have 3 jobs now, and even then, that's not enough. Like, it's a lot working. And I can see why people go to college, you know. It's like, damn, people working these minimum ass wage jobs, and it's not like they ain't shit, you know. So they go to college for a better future, like a better opportunity for a better future. And I appreciate that about college. It wasn't for me. I know that's not what I want to do, but I appreciate that, you know. And I was like, wow, okay. So like being out of school has really been an eye opener to like how the real world functions. Like I've also noticed like, damn, people spend their whole lives paying, like working their ass off. Like people like even like have to work after retirement, which is crazy, and they don't save up, and like it catches up to them, and it's just wild. Like I'm like, damn, like people have to work their whole lives. Like when do they get to be happy, you know? Like when do they get to say like, I can sit down in peace and like this is my life and I'm okay, like I can just relax, you know? And it's hard. It's kind of heartbreaking because a lot of people are like living like that, like really hard, working hard. And yeah, I just knew that that's not how I wanted to live either. So like I know that I'm hoping like through music, like I'm not shooting for like small time, like, you know, like doing gigs. Like I want to be touring, and like everybody does, you know. Everybody wants to fucking be touring, and everybody wants to be changing the world and impacting people's lives and sending out a message. But there's only like a few people that are actually putting in the effort, like trying to figure that shit out. And I like to think of myself as one of those people. And like maybe I'm not working on music every day. I should be, like, but I feel guilty every day that I don't work on music. I'm like, I gotta push myself harder. I gotta fucking work harder. And like I have been more than the first time that I dropped out. But like in 3 months I have like one full song. Like I mean, it's my first song, and a couple other projects that I've been like working on and developing as they go. So like by the end of the summer I hope to have like at least like 6-7 songs, like at least 6 or 7 songs. I was talking to my friend Anderson. He told me that my friend, another shout out to my boy Anderson, has been fucking supporting me. He's telling me like, keep going for this dream, Carlos. Just, you're gonna be my manager, like we said though, buddy. But yeah, that's like he said, he pushed me to the high. Like you have to have at least like 20 songs, like 20 songs. Like he told me like artists, bro, they're dropping albums like all the fucking time. Like 2-3 months they're dropping an album. 2-3 months they're dropping an album. And I'm like, damn, he's fucking right. Like. So I gotta really push myself, like to figure this shit out. And another thing that fucking pushes me to work harder is like, damn, I'm 20. Like today, I always say today because I'm always living today, baby. But today, like I'm 20, you know, and it's crazy. I look back and that time flew by, you know, and I don't have any regrets on my decision. Well, there's a couple things I regret. There's a couple things you regret, like we all do. But my biggest regret is that I didn't start sooner. Like imagine if I could have started sooner, like when I knew like this shit was my passion, like in middle school. Like I knew this was it, like for sure when I was in middle school, when I first picked up a guitar. And like imagine, I was only fucking 13 years old. And I was like, yeah, this is it. Like imagine if I started working from there, like where I could be at now. But again, we can't be looking to the past because that's not where we're going. We're going forward. But the thing is, I have to start now and work hard now to see my results, because you harvest what you reap, what you sow. You reap what you sow. And I'm loving the process though, and I'm seeing where this is going, and I can't wait to see what else happens. But yeah, like that's just like a shout out. I want to do those shout outs again, honestly, because those people have been fucking amazing. Shout out to Daniel Villa, my good friend in Tucson. Anderson Toribio, I always forget his fucking last name. Shout out to him. My friend Daniel Lopez, I lived with him during the summer, and fucking, like, all we did was smoke weed, but he also was the one that kind of got me into music, because he was always trying to, like, freestyle, and he was writing shit down, and I was like, fuck, like, I gotta be doing that. And he, like, that was another person that really fucking, encouraged me to do this, you know, like, this is what he loves too, and, like, he fucking pushed me. And yeah, I fucking love you guys. I love, like, shout out to my sister and my mom, and my dad. They've all been telling me shit, like, fucking, like, my sister's heard my music and she fucking loves it. My mom's heard me play, like, guitar and she loves it. And I know they're my fucking family members. And my dad, I haven't really showed him anything, but I've talked to him about it, and it's like scary, and I'm having all these doubts and stuff and fear. And he told me, like, I gotta give a big shout out to my dad, because he said this one thing that it still clicks with me. He said, when I told him, it's not easy, Dad, like, I'm having a hard time, he told me, Carlos, thank God it's not easy, because everybody would be doing it. And if it was easy, you wouldn't give a fuck about it. So thank God it's fucking hard. And I just think about that all the time. So like, thank you, Dad. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I think I'm gonna end the video like this right now. And I don't know, like, don't expect any like fucking consistent videos. I'll see, because I have nothing like really better else to do, like besides music and videos. So I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna start. I might start posting more often. So you guys fuck with them, like, cool. If you don't, that's chill too. But I'll see you guys all next time, and you guys have a good day. All right, take it easy. I love you, bitches.